The PDP is now claiming that their Chief Mehbooba Mufti has now been placed under house arrest. Though the reasons there is not being cited exactly what may have happened, but the PDP is out here to claim that the former Chief Minister of the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir has now been placed under house arrest. Now, this has happened on multiple occasions before. Also, Ishan, if you can confirm to us, because the party is claiming that Mehbooba Mufti has been placed under house arrest.
Well, from the visuals that we have seen is that there has been a deployment of Jammu and Kashmir police made outside her residence, precisely not to let her go out. In the past, what we have seen is that whenever she plans to visit certain families, be it Kashmiri Pandits, Muslims, policemen, in sensitive areas, she is not allowed to move out. Later on, police sometimes suggest that there were inputs or the security scenario was not conducive for the former Chief Minister to go to these locations. But she has claimed in the past that the police does not deliberately allow her to visit these places, and they should be giving answers to why she hasn't been allowed. But whether she was traveling to this place in Budgam to meet the family members or to meet the protesting people is something which remains to be seen. But as of now, police, we're waiting for the police to respond to as why she has been placed under house arrest. Though it has happened in the past as well, whenever she was planning to travel to parts of South Kashmir. But today we're seeing it again. So we probably think that she might have plans to visit here, though we are waiting for the party to confirm. But what was her plan for the day, whether she was coming to Budgam to visit Kashmiri Pandits, that remains to be seen.
All right. But any such issue that may have been taken up by her to exactly what has led to her house arrest? Because we've seen that happening before on multiple occasions there, Ishan, when there is a sensitive situation or a comment that has been made by her, the administration has taken such action.
Well, I don't believe that, it could be because of her comments. But basically, whenever she tries to visit, these locations like Budgam, because these people have been sitting on streets since yesterday. Mehbooba generally visits these areas whenever such incident takes place. And that seems to be precisely the case in this, incident. Now, one has to wait for the police to confirm that why was she placed under house arrest, because we're seeing the vehicle that is generally stationed outside her house has now been placed at the door from where she leaves, which essentially means that she will not be allowed to move out. Whether there is a security threat or whether the police did not allow her to visit here, that remains to be seen. But it seems like that she was coming here to meet the Kashmiri Pandits, and that is why probably she hasn't been allowed to go out. But we are still waiting word from Jammu and Kashmir police and from the party itself that why, what was the plan first, and then was she, planning to visit these Kashmiri Pandits or visit Jammu to meet the family, that she wasn't allowed to move out.
Absolutely. So what is being said that she's been placed under house detention because she was planning to visit the Kashmiri Pandits there in Budgam, where exactly the protests that been happening after the targeted killing of Rahul Bhatt. For the moment, Ishan, thanks very much for joining in.